Here we go again. This is a view from the deck of my log cabin. This would be a calm, peaceful view if there weren't so many eagles flying through it. So since there are so many eagles around, let's take a look at each other. Wait a minute. Are they going to think this is a real rabbit? That could be trouble. Better? No. No. Yeah, okay. Let's go get them. Seriously, this is the tree the bald eagles like to sit in. And this is my log cabin on a lake in Maine. Bald eagles are always around. They nest right over there. But it gets a little crazy in winter. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. There are 20 bald eagles in the lake today, but it's a weekend, so there's a lot of ice fishermen here. All right, let's play with the eagles. The eagles know about the ice fishermen. Believe me, if an angler leaves bait out there or discarded fish guts, the eagles are right on it. I assume you know what ice fishing is. Ice fishing is you come out on the lake, you drill a hole in the ice about this big, and then you put one of these traps through it. It's called a tip up. And when something tugs in the bait, the tip comes up and lets you know there's something on the hook. This is an ice house or an ice shack. Or in New Hampshire, where I originally grew up, they called it a bob house. It seems like every state has its own name for this little shack that you can keep warm in while you're fishing. You can just pull all your gear out here, you can carry it out, or you can drag it by snow sled. You can also just drive your truck out in this lake. There's an ice fishing derby out here the first weekend of February every year. And last year, there were 49 eagles out the next day to clean up what was left in the ice. There were more eagles out here than the entire roster of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they won the Super Bowl. That's right, come for the Eagles, stay for the dad jokes. But there may be other reasons why eagles gather at my house. Squirrels? I don't think so. I've never seen an eagle here try it. Probably not worth the work. The outlet dam for this lake is right around the corner. So there's open water right here. So ducks are likely to be in here all winter. And the eagles know it. There goes one now. But the ducks know the eagles are here, so they're on their guard, they're watching. Mallards can hit 60 miles an hour in a level flight. Bald eagle can do 100 in a dive, but in level flight, only about 30. In a fair fight, these ducks can fly right away. These common mergansers can just dive out of trouble. And these hooded mergansers right along the edge, they can too. So these shenanigans are more performance art than predator prey. If a duck is stupid enough to get caught out here, it's probably just as well it gets taken out of the gene pool. Most of the eagles out here are youngsters. It takes a bald eagle about 4 to 5 years to reach full maturity in that full whitehead, whitetail breeding plumage. I put this one at about 2.5 years old. I don't know if it's even true, but I read it somewhere. It's almost like the eagles are color-coded so they can tell how old each other is, and the older ones won't pick on the younger ones, because what's the sport in that? You've probably seen countless photos and videos of eagles grasping talons in the air and falling towards the earth, cartwheeling the whole way down. So what did you hear? Male eagles fighting over a female, male and female courting, just play. It's probably a little bit of all three. It's just something they do. Courtship and mating probably have most to do with it, but if you're a kid, you got to learn sometimes, so even the youngsters will practice it. Bald eagles can lay up to 3 eggs, but there's seldom enough food around to feed 3 chicks, so that third egg is probably just an emergency backup egg, in case something happens to one of the first 2. I've been with these eagles for 25 years. I've never seen 3 chicks raised. No nestlings is a more likely situation. Winter's along here, and the eagles start nesting before winter's really over. A late winter storm could just ruin the nest of the nesting season. I think eagles are basically lazy. First thing in the morning, if it's calm, they'll just sit and wait for the breeze to come up so they can ride the wind rather than having to actually flap somewhere. Ben Franklin didn't want the eagle to be the national symbol. He thought they were lazy, prone to stealing food from other birds and eating dead things. Franklin was even more dismayed because small birds could chase off an eagle. Eastern kingbird could chase off a bald eagle without even thinking twice about it. That kind of bothered him. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. There's a lot of wind today and they're just soaring around like crazy. Oh, nice adult. As much as the eagles love the tree in front of my house, they love this tree even better. Why? Think about it. From that perch, they can see out of the lake to see what the fishermen are doing. Behind them is the wetland, so they can see what the ducks are doing. And first thing in the morning, that's the first tree to catch the sunlight so they can warm up. They may be lazy, but they're not stupid. Every day out here in the lake is different. If there's a lot of fishermen, there's a lot of eagles. Some days, not much is going on here, so they go over to the landfill. The state's largest landfill is 4 miles away. It's full of herring gulls. Herring gulls aren't that bright. In fact, gulls are gullible. One more dad joke, and I'm going to start losing subscribers. I don't know what they're doing. It's almost like they're jockeying for position, like sophomores at a fraternity party. Oh, funny thing happened in my yard yesterday morning, right over the garage. It's late February. It's not nesting season for crows and ravens yet, but they're starting to think about it. And when that happens, they start to tend to drive off the eagles out of their preferred nesting area. So a bald eagle flies over the house, trailed by 2 crows, which are thinking about pecking it, but decide not to. A raven comes in, flies right alongside the eagle like they're friends. Every now and then would sort of look at a tail feather to pull at it. The eagle would sort of look back. They'd fly off together. Neither one of them had their heart in it. And the nearest raven's nest I know of is 2 miles that way. So I think that raven was just practicing. Bald eagles can live over 30 years, and I've been in this log cabin for almost that long, so the bald eagles and I, we've just kind of gotten used to each other. Who needs a beach in Florida during the winter? I'm just going to sit on my own beach with a Mai Tai and watch the show.